everybody, how are you doing today? I am doing okay. Oh my goodness, I think that is the first time I've ever said okay instead of good or great or whatever I usually say. Because you might be able to tell, but I have a little bit of a cold today. I think last week, actually in last week's video, I was like coughing a lot too. And now it's caught up with me. I am not feeling great today. But I'm still here. I'm still going to record a video. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm just going to show you my current journal lineup. I had a look on my channel, and I believe I did this video maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I know that everyone always likes to see what journals other people are using. So I thought, you know what? I'm sure you won't mind if I decide to show you what I've got, because I have condensed it a lot. I have one new journal, but the other ones are the same as before. Well, actually, sorry, I have 2 new journals. What am I talking about? But the other ones are very much the same as what I had before. And some of them I'm just not even using at the moment. Like, I cannot even tell you how little stuff I've been doing since I've been home. It's just been kind of chaotic, as you can imagine, like just in a good way, like seeing family and friends and settling back into life, and there's just so much to do. Actually, my last 3 boxes, if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you will know that actually when I did this video last time, like 4 or 5 months ago, I remember saying in that video, if you have any ideas how I can send my journals home, please tell me. Like, I actually remember saying that, which is so weird because the last of my boxes arrived today, my last 3 boxes from Japan, which was a little bittersweet in a way because there's like absolutely no part of me left over there anymore. I'm all back, everything's back. So yeah, and I'm actually just not using some of those journals right now because I've been so busy. And speaking of busy, this is the new addition. Well, I've got 2 new additions. This is one of my new additions to to my journals, if you can call it that. I don't know, but basically, this is a little book that I'm using for any my accounts, I guess. I've stuck little stickers on here. These are by Catnip, who has an Etsy store. I love these, the little cross-on and the little T, and then I put sparkle here. I got quite a few stickers from her recently, and I thought it just went really nice with the pink. And you open it up and you have months, weeks, and notes. I haven't written anything in the notes, I believe, but it's all blank. So as you can see, it's all blank. I've never had a journal like this, like one this big. Is it a journal, or would you call it like what would you call it? Because it's not really a journal. I'm not journaling anything, but I'm keeping records of like spending and bills, etc. So what would you call that? I don't know. My brain's not firing today, so I apologize. But yeah, it has the month, and it's all blank, so you can put anything. You could even reprint these pages very easily. You could scan these on your computer and reprint them, a blank one, and just print them and print them and print them. So this is like, you could reuse this forever if you wanted to. And you even have notes in the back. Has a little holder here, and no expense spared. No, I'm joking. This was actually from Primark, which is like kind of how would I even explain Primark? It's a good value for things like clothes and homeware, and they also have some stationery. So the quality is not great. Like, as you can see, they're not finished off great, but for what I want it for, to use it for, it's perfect. And I believe it was £6, which is obviously a nice cheap and cheerful journal for just documenting some, boring stuff. And then I'll show you my other newest family. See, I can't speak today. My newest member of the family is this one. So I did link this one in like a couple of videos ago, Actually, a lot of you messaged me and said that you really enjoyed that video where I decorated the front of these covers. I had quite a few messages from people, so thank you if you messaged me, but I really enjoyed doing that, so I'll have to do that again soon sometime. But yeah, I'm using this for my new little projects and things like that, and I'm very excited to say that I am nearly done with the first planned project, and there might be some things on the way, some stickers and some washi tape that might be on the way. I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, hopefully those things will be around. I don't know how long it's going to take actually, so I'm not going to say, but yes, I'm very excited about that. And this is just various things that I've put in here, and I've been using this so much. It's been really great, and I just love the addition of all the stickers as well. It just makes it so cute. These ones are by Toasted Ink. Really, really cute. I love the designs of those as well. So there we go, that's that one. And it came with this pen too, which I really like. It's like a gel pen. I'm sorry if my voice is annoying you, by the way. It annoys me on most days, but today it's annoying me even more because I just can't breathe. It's horrible. So that was kind of like a traveler's notebook journal. So let's show you my traveler's notebook journals. So I have these two. You will see this one all the time at the moment because I just tend to be using it all the time. It's my Starbucks Reserve Roastery one, which I got from Tokyo. Also, someone asked me if you can get these in the other Starbucks Reserve Roasteries, and I don't believe you can. I think this one is exclusive to Tokyo, unfortunately, for those of you that want to get it. But good news, Japan has opened now. I found this out the other day. Very exciting. I think it's October 11th it opens. Yeah, unfortunately not in time for my family to have visited me when I was actually there, but still it's good news that it's finally opening, and maybe you can visit these places and pick up some of these stationery items. It's very exciting, things that I've been talking about for the last 2 years that you were not able to go and get. Maybe you can get them now. So yeah, and I have some charms here, and I have a new edition from Scotland here. And these two were from the roastery, and this one was from Okinawa, my little Shisa, which bring me luck and keep me safe. And then I have Totoro as well, who's just adorable. And then in here at the moment, I have been loving this. As you can see, I did my last video on this. In this one, I've just been using it to document various things, different trips. So I've been loving this little sketchbook, and I'm desperate to finish it before the end of the year because obviously I stamped 2022 on it, so I have to finish it. And then this one I have been using again for just keeping track of various things and writing the months down there, because this is a blank one. So I started this when I came home, so it's 14 months, and then it's 22 to 23, 2022 to 23, so that's what I'm using it for. So yes, that's that one. Lovely, adorable, love that. New fave. And then I have this one. This was my first traveler's notebook that I got. I got this cute little charm. Can you see? It's a post office, a post box, sorry, and a little bird posting it. And I got this a couple of months before I left Japan, and yeah, I love it so much. It's just attached here at the top. And then I also have a new patch on the back. I love this patch. So this is by an artist called Helen Butcher, I believe, and she has Instagram and she has a shop as well. But I I'm really stupid because I didn't realize she did two versions of this patch. So the one that I actually wanted said here itadakimasu, which is what you eat. Oh God, I can't speak today. What you say before you eat in Japan. It's like a polite way of saying like thank you for the food, and just being grateful for what you're about to eat. And so, because obviously I got used to saying it there, so I liked it a lot, and it said here Itakimasu. And then this is one of the creatures, like of the kind of ghost story creatures that they have in Japan. And it's a lady with a mouth in the back of her head. And I just thought it was really cute and clever and funny. And then I accidentally ordered the one that was in English that says "give me food," and I was like, no. I do still love it. It's still really, really cute. But I was a bit annoyed at myself because I wanted the one that had the Japanese on it, but still, I really like this. It's still really cute. I still absolutely love the design. And it was my fault. Like, I checked my order, so it wasn't a mistake. It was my fault. So I'm not going to complain. Because it was my fault, like I said. But yes, so anyway, so this is my traveler's journal. I'm going to use this for my diary next year, I have decided, because I just want to get some more use out of it. I really enjoy using it, and I've enjoyed using this little one so much, but for my everyday kind of diary, I would like a little bit more space, so I'm going to use this one and this one for kind of sketching as well, and like if I go on smaller trips. So in here at the moment I just have a blank sketchbook, and I also have the pencil board as well, which I got a long time ago now, and there's nothing else in there because I just haven't really been using it, but still it's ready to be used for next year. And then I have, at the moment, I'm just loving this. I actually really liked this before, as you probably remember. I've shown this quite a few times, and this came free in a magazine in Japan, and it's an Animal Crossing one. I speak about it all the time, so I'm not gonna keep talking about it, but yeah, it's really cute. I love it. I think it's supposed to fit your Nintendo in it. And then I have three little patches, what are these called? Pin badges. I have 3 pin badges. One is Pikachu in Ginza, and I just love this pin badge. It's amazing. I bought it in, I believe it was the Tokyo station store, the Pokemon store, and they had ones from all over different parts of Japan, or maybe just Tokyo. I think it was just in Tokyo. And I really, really wanted the Ginza one because Ginza is my favourite part of Tokyo. It's just like, it's just so fancy. I love it. And I'm not fancy, so that's why I love it. And Pikachu is like dressed all fancy. It's adorable. I love it. And there's a little hat shop behind him. It's really cute. And then my husband bought me this one time when he was in Tokyo and I was in Tokyo, but he was somewhere else, like he was off doing something by himself, and he bought me this little bear because he really liked it, and it reminded him of like him walking around Tokyo on his own, so I love that. And then this one I got recently in Scotland, and I just like how little and cute it is. I'm gonna check. Yeah, still recording. And then on the side here I have little Rilakuma. I think this is actually the other bear. There's another bear. Not Rilakuma, I don't know his name, but there's another one. And then these two were from Gachapons. They're not real. I know they look incredibly real, but they are not actually real. However, this one, it has rubbed off on the end there. Because one of my students, I'll never ever forget this student now, because he took this pencil and he saw it on my pencil case and he started writing with it, and he was saying, wow, it's actually writing, it's a real pencil. And I said, no, it's not, that's the paint. So the paint came off. And I'll never forget that student, because he just, every time I came to class, he would pick this pencil off my pencil case and try to draw with it. And now it has no paint on the end, so thank you to that student. He wouldn't remember probably. And then inside here, I have another pen. I love the design on the inside, first of all. Very, very cute. And then I have my little, that's where that came from, in case you ever wondered. These are what do you call them? Sticky notepads. Yep, love those. I use those all the time. So I have 2 little books in here, and this is what I usually take if I'm going somewhere for a short period of time, because in case I want to write something down. And usually as well, like I just said, I have sticky notes that I stick on here. So if there's something I need to remember, I'll like write it on here, like not do the washing, but let's just, for example, do the washing, and then I stick it on the front of my book so I can not forget to do that on that particular day. If it's I don't know, that was just an example, but yeah, I usually write my list of things I want to do, and then when I've done it I can just peel it off, and it's really helpful for me because I'll probably forget if it's not right in front of my face. So yeah, so then we can just stick that over there, but that's what I usually do. So yeah, this one is Hobonichi weeks, and the first time I got this was last year for 2022, and well, sorry, this year, but I purchased it this time last year, and I love it. I've got all these little cards in here which are just really cute. And this reminds me of my friend as well, because we always say we're like Kirby and Waddle Dee. Really cute. So yeah, like, and so this is what I've used for my, like, I used it for my school schedule actually, and anything that I needed to remember in the week. So on this side I also have this pencil board as well. This side I would write my to-do list, and this side I would write what I wanted to do in the week, and I found it really, really useful. Obviously there's still some left. In the back as well, I know a lot of people don't know what to use these pages for, but I have actually found them really useful for making lists of various things. I've also written down like little things that I want to remind myself of, like if something important happened to me and I want to kind of remember it, I've used it for that. I remember when, I don't know, I think I was after I came back from England and I had to stay in a hotel for like 10 days. I wrote down like a list of things to do in a hotel room for 10 days. Like, what can I do? Painting and exercising and whatever else. So I remember I wrote that down as well, to keep myself occupied. So yeah, I use it for a lot of things. I wish I could show you, but it's quite personal, this one in particular, so I better not, just in case. But for this journal I've been using my Lamy fountain pen. I got this just before I left Japan as well. I bought it from Itoya. Actually no, I bought it on, yeah, I did buy it from Itoya. I bought it from Itoya, and then I used it and it didn't work, and I had to go back to Itoya in Ginza, and they were really surprised that it didn't work, because they don't usually have problems with them. But they actually said they got a magnifying glass and looked really closely at this end, and the end was actually pushed way too close together. There was no way that any ink could flow through. So I thought I was just imagining it, or I'd broken it, or I'd used it wrong or something. But I've had fountain pens like for a very long time, so I just didn't know why it wouldn't have worked. So I'm really glad that it wasn't me that did something to it. But yeah, I love this. I love the colour as well. And I found a little shop the other day that actually sells them, and I was really impressed. But they didn't sell this colour, so that made it feel a little bit more special. The only thing is it won't go, I don't know why I did that, because I knew it wouldn't go all the way down, so I have to put it like that. And then I have this little sketchbook, which you might have seen in my last video. I tend to take this with me just everywhere and just sketch whatever I'm thinking. It's kind of like my free thinking diary. I can just sketch anything in. And then my last two, I really enjoy doing this, by the way. I don't think that I don't. I'm just not feeling great today, as I've said. But I do really enjoy. Check I'm still filming, yeah. I do really enjoy showing you everything. Also, I got this pen before I left as well. This is a My Neighbor Totoro pen, Studio Ghibli. And if you turn it one way, where's that piece of paper? It's black. And if you turn it the other way, it's red. So I actually bought this for school because it's great for like making comments. And then like also correcting and marking things. And did you know in Japan they mark things like this, like with a circle? They don't. And if you do really well, you get like I can't do it, but it looks like this. And then like 100, you get a flower. They don't check like that. It's actually, if it's wrong, they will check it. They will check through it like that. And if it's right, they'll draw a big circle. But if it's very right, like, wow, you did super well, you'll get this like flower. And the kids love it. They absolutely love it. So they're just always after this like flower, which I can never do. Something like that. Fun fact for you. So it's great for marking. I really like it. And that goes in there. And then the last two journals I have are my Hobonichis. Obviously, like I said, this is my weeks as well. And honestly, I need to tell you something. I'm a bit torn this time. I think I've said this the last few videos. I'm not sure whether to get a Hobonichi this year. Obviously, I have this one. This is my 5-year journal, which I can't open anymore because there's like something on every page because I'm in my 2nd year. Hold on. No. You can still see stuff. There's something on every page. Here we go. There's nothing on this page. So yeah, this is my Hobonichi. I actually love this pencil board because look, you can see all the ink now. See, I'm losing my voice again. You can see all the ink, and you can see this is from the 1st year, and then now I'm on to the 2nd year, and then it'll go down like that. So I just absolutely love this. You can see which kind of pens I used as well, which I like. Yeah, it's really cute. But after I've written something, I usually just put this in ready for the next day, so the ink tends to transfer over. But I really like the way it looks. I'm kind of happy about that. But I love this cover as well. It's got a little bumblebee and a flower. It's really, really pretty, and it's held up pretty well as well. It's kind of getting a bit bitty now, but I quite like that. I'm not really interested in buying a new cover for this just yet. I really like the way this looks still. And then lastly, I have my Hobonichi A6 Avec Techo. I always forget to say that. And look, I have to show you this. This is why I'm not sure if I'm going to get one of these this year, because today is the 24th, and oh, that's October, but still, look, this is terrible. I have not been filling it out, and I've missed loads of days, and it's kind of sparse, and I feel really bad about it. But I kind of thought that would happen because, like I said, everything's been kind of hectic since I've come back, and I just haven't had time to sit and paint and draw. Whereas, I mean, it's expected because where I lived in Japan, I've said this like so many times, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but where I lived, it was just so remote. I had like maybe a group of less than 10 friends, and they all lived about an hour away. So when I got home from work, the only thing there really was to do was like the housework, and after that I could draw. So like I didn't have to visit anyone, or there wasn't many people around, and at first it was really hard, it was really lonely. But that's why I started drawing again, because like I had nothing to do in the evenings. So I would draw, and often I would actually call my family during that time. So yeah, it's just been kind of like I've missed that, I guess, as well. But I knew that I wouldn't have time for my Hobonichi when I got back. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know if it will just calm down a little bit after a while and then I'll feel like going back to it. But for right now, it's I've kind of left it a little bit, so I feel really bad. And I really like the new stuff as well. It's all really cute. I've been seeing everyone's hauls, and but if anything, honestly, I would get a week's again because I do love this one. I use this one every day, and it's really good, and I often doodle in there as well. But I just really like this cover as well, and I think it's a shame that I'm not going to be able to use it again after this year. So yeah, I'm in two minds, but at the moment I think I'm gonna go to the Traveler's Notebook for next year. Maybe I will change my mind by Christmas. Let's see how much that FOMO sets in. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is going to be it for this week's video. I really hope that you don't mind that I just kind of sat down and talked to you a little bit. I'm going to go and rest my voice now, and I'm going to have a lemsip. Do you have lemsips where you are? It's like a lemony drink, and you can have one with honey. It's great. So I'm going to go and have one of those. I really hope you don't mind me sharing this video. I hope you have a great week. I hope you feel better than I do. And I will see you next Sunday with a brand new video. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.